How's it going, everyone? This is Consistent Trader. I'm Isaac. Just giving you our morning recap of the U.S. market open on July 20th for the Euro US dollar. So, first off, going into this day, we had a pretty clear downward bias. This is the 1 hour chart, and more than just a downward trend, it's almost a descending wedge actually, as this top keeps getting lower while the bottom has been relatively flat. So I knew the bias is sell, the bias is downward. Now, despite that bias, I actually pretty much only bought today. But I was cautious. I was pretty cautious today because I didn't want to get stuck against fighting like a long-term breakout on the downside. But this morning, we were creating new lows here, or hitting old lows at least. So I don't like to sell, right? You got to sell high, buy low, right? So we're at lows, so I decided to buy. So I actually started buying right here because this was a previous low, and I knew there was a good chance that it could bounce up, or at least it would come back to this point. Which, funnily enough, it actually just did a few minutes ago. It finally made it back up here, but it didn't do that right away. So what I did is, as it came down, I kept placing buys. The green lines are buys. Sorry, no, the green lines are wins, and the orange lines are losses. But all of these trades are buys. Yeah, there's one sell right here. So I placed buys all through here and had some good wins, some shorter wins here. And as it came up, I started taking losses to mitigate risk, right? So here, I pretty much broke even through this whole phase right here, unfortunately. But then once it came back down here, I took some more buys, took off more of these trades. These were losses, but this flat line means it was like a 0.2 pip loss, so basically nothing. And I got out of those trades. Then right here, just took some wins. That felt good. Just some short wins. I was just scalping through here. Now here, I placed some more buys, which wasn't the best decision, but, I was waiting for a breakout. Didn't happen, obviously. In fact, it failed to break, so then the bears took over and pushed it down. Luckily, I didn't get in heavy at all. I mean, I had 5 trades in there, so nothing too serious. And here I put a bunch of buys in because this is right the previous support line. Put a bunch of buys in, but it broke through, kept pushing down. So here it was just all buying all through here. The 1 minute was under extended on the downside, or overextended on the downside. The 15 minute I don't have pulled up, but it was overextended on the downside. So was the 5 minute, all according to stochastic. So I was fairly confident in my buying here. I was still playing it fairly safe, but, you can see all these green lines. And as I was winning, I was taking off these losses to lessen my risk. And once it got to here, I took off these final losses and took these final wins. And I could have held on, obviously. Obviously, I could have held on, but I didn't want to. I'd been trading for about 2 hours. I had been training for about 2 hours, and so I was ready to be done for the day. So I just called it good there. Ended the day positive, which is always great. It was a small win. It was 0.05%. Nothing crazy. I like to hit at least 0.1%. That's kind of my goal. So I didn't quite hit my goal, but I was very happy to hit positive, especially on a cautious day like this where I know I'm trading against the larger trend. I always want to be cautious in that kind of situation, and I was probably overcautious. I could have been a little more risky and would have come out a little more positive, but I'm pretty satisfied with how it went. But that's it for the day. I live stream my trading every morning on Twitch, so come on to Twitch, check it out. My handle is Consistent Trader, so it's twitch.tv/consistent trader, and that's because not just am I shooting for consistent profits, but consistent learning as well. So the more people we can have viewing the live streams, the better mostly so we can learn from each other. I mean, seriously, I'm not, I know a lot, and hopefully you'll learn from me, but I know there's stuff that I can learn from you. So come check it out. Come trade with me, and community of consistent traders at Twitch every morning at the U.S. Open. So that's 8 a.m. Eastern time to around 2 hours. It just kind of depends how the day goes. And yeah, we'll see you there.